Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where today we're going to be ranking the top 10 defensive basketball players heading into the 2022 to 2023 season. Let's get right into it. At number 10 is Miles Turner. When he's on the court, he's a definite top 10 player on defense. He's led the NBA in blocks per game twice in his career, even with his limited playing time due to injuries. Not to mention, he's also led the league in total blocks once. Even though it isn't a strength, we also know that he's able to guard the perimeter a decent bit. At number 9 is Jaren Jackson Jr. The Grizzly and former Michigan State product is one of the only players in the NBA that can truly guard the 1 through 5. You can't mess with him on the perimeter as he has lateral quickness, and you can't bully him in the paint as he led the NBA in blocks per game and total blocks last year with 2.27 per game and 177 total last season. At number 8 is Macau Bridges. Macau was a huge part of the Suns' top 3 defensive rating in the league last year. He can guard all positions outside of center. He's a top 3 defensive wing player and will always challenge you, as he was 8th in defensive win shares while averaging 1.2 steals per game and another 0.6 blocks per game. Another thing that he adds to his defensive prowess is how durable he is, and he's never missed an NBA game in his whole career. At number 7 is Kawhi Leonard. It's just impossible to leave him off the list when considering who the best defenders in the NBA are, and he's a 3-time NBA All-Defensive First Team, 4-time All-Defensive Second Team, and has won the Defensive Player of the Year twice. He's nicknamed the Claw for a reason, and I have to give him the benefit of the doubt. At number 6 is Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo is another player like Jaren Jackson Jr., where he can guard any position from the 1 to the 5. You can tell he's really bought into the Heat culture and is working hard, as he's always giving 100% effort on the floor. Constantly, you see teams trying to take him out of the game because of his ability to guard anyone. At number 5 is Robert Williams. Robert Williams, the Time Lord, has turned out to be a defensive superstar for the Celtics. He may not look pretty on the floor, but he has a major impact on the game in the paint. He had the second most blocks per game last year with 2.2 a game and was the last man standing for the defense with the best defensive rating in the NBA. He's also 5th in the league for defensive rating. At number 4 is Draymond Green. Sure, he may have regressed a little bit from his 2017 Defensive Player of the Year days, but just last season, he was the defensive backbone behind the Warriors' number 2 defensive rating in the NBA. He may not have the counting stats, but the advanced stats show you his impact. If you just watch the games as well, you can see him quarterbacking the defense, as you always hear him yelling and calling out offensive plays. At number 3 is Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart, last year's Defensive Player of the Year, helped lead the perimeter on the league's best defensive rated team last year. Just like Green, Smart is always talking and is one of the smartest players on the court at all times. He's never afraid to get in there or even sell calls to try and force an offensive foul. He averaged 1.7 steals a game, which means he's always in the passing lanes as well. At number 2 is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Not only can he get it done on the offensive end, but he's a top defender in the league as well. The Milwaukee Bucks defense would be different without him, as he had the 7th best defensive rating in the league last year. The Greek Freak has also been able to average over 1 block and 1 steal a game for the past 7 years, which shows his consistency throughout the years, and you're rarely going to catch him on an off night. And at number 1, we finally have the new Timberwolf, Rudy Gobert. There's going to be some backlash on this because of his lack of versatility, but he's the reason the Jazz had a great defense the past few years. He can man the paint and always stands his ground, which is why he's a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. Only time will tell if he'll be able to continue his success and anchor a top defense with the T-Wolves, but we're betting that he will. So that'll wrap our rankings up and do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for more content just like this. We'll see you guys next time.